Welcome to the Birdcast. This is your girl Oberta, and here we dive into healing, self discovery, and emotional growth. Thanks for being here. Today, I want to talk about heartbreak, what it really feels like, what no one tells you, and how it can teach us something important. If you're healing from a breakup or just trying to understand your emotions better, this episode is for you. So, listen up. There's no human being who doesn't have knowledge about heartbreak. But who really knows what it is in reality until we've experienced it? From a young age, we're told what dreams to follow. In high school, we start imagining how life should look. I'll finish school at 18, go to university for 5 years, get a job, get married by 25, have a house, a car, children by 30, and a beautiful family. We've been taught this version of life from the way we were raised, the kind of education we received, and the family we come from. But no one teaches us how to deal with failure. No one teaches us how to ask hard questions when things fall apart. Life is not a straight path, and love, the kind we dream of, doesn't always follow the plan. Not every relationship works out, not every dream becomes reality, but still, we believe in love because love is something we all need deeply. But how can a heart that's pure and full of hope break into so many pieces? And how do we move on when the one we believe in, the one we give our heart to, is no longer ours? That's where this human experience begins. We meet someone who makes us believe again, believe in forever. We love them more than we love ourselves until the day it ends. We feel like we've lost a part of ourselves. And for many people, this kind of heartbreak is the first time they experience deep emotional pain. People think heartbreak only happens in romantic relationships, but that's not true. Heartbreak can come from family, from friends, or even from ourselves. But romantic heartbreak hits different because it touches the most intimate, vulnerable part of us. That's why not everyone can explain what heartbreak feels like until they live it. And no matter how strong you are, when it hits you, it changes you. You look at yourself in the mirror and you don't recognize who you were before. You're no longer that innocent version of you, the one who used to believe that love alone could fix everything. There's a version of you that no one will ever know, a version that love destroyed, one you buried with silence because no one would understand, a version that walked away without turning back, carrying pain on your shoulders and tears in your heart. Now you've seen things, felt pain that no one saw, and you had to carry it alone. But through that, you've learned to stand, even if your legs shake. They say heartbreak is part of life, but what they don't tell us is how deeply it hurts, how it feels like losing a piece of yourself. No one teaches us how to wake up every day with a heavy heart, pretending everything is okay when inside we are breaking. We want answers, closure to understand why. But sometimes the silence is all we get. No one teaches us that healing is a journey, not a moment. That forgiveness starts with ourselves. And sometimes letting go is the bravest thing we can do. There are some people we meet only once in life, but they leave something behind that stays forever. Many believe what they have is real, pure, honest. They trust that love can grow between two souls who are different but willing. But sometimes the truth doesn't reveal itself until it's too late. The words, the promises, the plans, they can all vanish in a second. That's when someone is left alone, wondering if any of it was ever real. And even when trying to move on, part of them keeps searching for answers. Is it because they're different? Because they don't act like everyone else? Because they choose to love with a pure heart? And maybe that's the part no one teaches, that loving deeply doesn't always mean being loved back, that some stories are meant to end before they truly begin, that healing doesn't come from closure, but from choosing yourself again and again. There's no shame in feeling, no weakness in caring. Sometimes the bravest thing our heart can do is keep beating after it's been broken. In the end, it's not about who stayed or who left. It's about who we become in the aftermath. A little wiser, a little softer, but still hopeful. People often ask, why did this happen to me? But with time, the question shifts. What is life trying to teach me through this? At first, prayers are made to bring someone back, but eventually the deeper prayer becomes, let me return to myself. The goal is no longer to return to what caused the pain, but to move forward into what brings healing and growth. So, if you ever felt broken, know that you're not alone. Healing takes time, but from every shattered piece, we rebuild stronger, wiser, and more human than before. And maybe, just maybe, it was never truly about losing someone. Maybe it was always about someone fighting themselves after everything changed them. This is the truth about heartbreak. It doesn't just break you, it teaches you how to come home to yourself. Whatever you're feeling right now, let it guide you, not define you. Keep working forward. Healing isn't a destination, it's a choice you make every day. Healing takes time, but every step toward yourself matters. Take care of your heart. You've got this. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.